Hey, so I've been thinking about kind of the whole process around this challenge, and I think I want to set a different goal. Not get rid of my goal to get to a single digit handicap, but I think I should have a goal before that. So I've never broken 80. The lowest round I've ever shot is 85. So I think I could have like a tiered set of goals. So I think first goal, break 80, shoot in the 70s. I guess I've shot in the 70s on a simulator, but that doesn't count. Um, and then single digit handicap. And then I guess, I don't know, something crazy. Who knows? Maybe we'll figure that out after we get the other two. But I think it's break 80 and then single digit handicap. So yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of change up the idea of this and start out with breaking 80 because I think that's a bit more attainable. So I think the single digit is a bit ambitious, but especially where I'm at a 17 handicap right now. And the issue as well is given the nature of where I live, which is Canada, is that it is still covered in snow out there and it's almost April. So I can't practice year round and I get really rusty and it takes a while for me to kind of get going again. So, I mean, I practiced a lot more this year than I have prior, but I think that I won't be getting close to doing anything like that until next year. And also, like, I think that they kind of both go hand in hand. So I think breaking 80 is the first thing I want to focus on. I think I want to shoot in the 70s and leave it at that for a little bit. So anyway, back to the week two. I will kind of go over what I did in week two. So in week two, for the gym, I didn't actually get any footage of this. There was every time I went there, the gym was really busy. Didn't really want to film as one. I don't want to encroach on other people's privacy because it's a small gym. So I would be showing other people, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet. Two, I don't know if I'm comfortable with filming myself in that public of a setting where I'm definitely not the biggest guy in my gym, so I don't want to embarrass myself. Couple kind of thoughts that I've had around my gym training is that I was looking at different athletes, different golfers, like what they do in the gym. Like I looked at some collegiate golfers, I looked at Rory's routine, I looked at Scotty's routine. I think that a lot of people say like, oh, you need some golf specific exercises, and then you get the other people like, oh, Rory does the very traditional weightlifting. So I think the answer is you just mix both, and you do some traditional training and then some golf specific training. So what I did this week, which was Rory inspired, I did some bench press, I did some deadlift, nothing crazy heavy on either. I think I was doing 155 on bench press, and I was doing 245 on deadlift. So it's nothing crazy. I was kind of just getting up to like decent amount of reps, just getting my body moving and lifting some weight. I also did some standard like just kind of more bodybuilding / strength training exercises as opposed to just strictly golf stuff. I did include some med ball slams, which I think are really important for me for like club head speed and stability and things like that. But and then I did some legs, did some hip adductors, which I know learning from it was a collegiate golfer. I forget his name, but he's one of the best collegiate golfers right now. He does a ton of hip stability, leg stability work. Like he's doing a lot of hip adductors and abductor workouts. I think he was saying some stuff that kind of resonated with me. Is that I feel like I'm not super stable with my swing, so I think I need to do a lot of lower body stuff to work on my stability. And then if I kind of figure that out, then I feel like it'd be a bit easier for me to hit the ball and not feel like I'm gonna come out of a swing all the time. So, because an issue that I did have last year was I'd slip where I'd shift my weight one way too much, or I'd like something would go off and then I'd shank a ball. So, I want to not do that this year. I want to not slip as much. That's a big thing. Okay, so now into my driving range session. So there was kind of, this week I wanted to try out some drills. You'll see there was a few different drills that I tried out. The first one that I tried out, which I liked the most, was working on my over the topness that I have. You put a towel down on the ground, you put it kind of pretty close behind the ball, and if you're hitting the towel, then you know you're coming too over the top. So you're trying to avoid hitting the towel while hitting the ball. And every time that you hit the ball, or you hit the towel, it kind of flings up. I like this better than the gate drill that I was doing because the towel doesn't go super far if I hit it. The gate drill, if I hit the tees on the ground, they go flying into the range, and I'd have to like kind of ask people if I could go get them, which was a bit awkward. Maybe once I find some broken tees on an outdoor range, I'll do that. But I really like this towel drill right now, and I definitely spent a lot of time with both my irons and my 3-wood, because I'd mentioned that I was chunking my 3-wood pretty heavily. In the background, you're going to see some footage of me just kind of trying to focus on getting shallow, not hitting the towel, making good contact, and just not chunking the ball, which is an issue. My biggest issue in my golf game is chunking the ball. So even if I'm not hitting it as like straight, especially on the mat, if I'm hitting a bit right, a bit left, I would rather just focus on not chunking it at the moment. And then I can kind of figure that out more, because it's kind of building on my skills. It's not fixing everything all at once. It's figuring out how to not chunk it, then ball flight, then et cetera, et cetera. So, and it definitely felt like it was helping. Like I was getting a good feel in with how I was able to hit it. I was still kind of hitting the towel with my 3-wood a little bit, but it definitely kind of helped me visualize like how to come down a bit better. Like I wasn't hitting it as steep, even with my 3-wood. I was still hitting a bit chunky sometimes with my 3-wood, but I was definitely hitting it better, or I felt like I was hitting it better afterwards. Like right there, you saw that I absolutely chunked the hell out of that, because that towel went flying. So anyway, so I'm just gonna let the rest of the footage play, and I'll see you during drill number 2. So this is the second drill I tried. So this is a early extension drill fix. Also, sorry about the noise in the background of these videos. There was a soccer practice going on behind me, so they're all kind of yelling at each other. So basically, the goal of this drill is I put the basket right behind my right heel, or my back foot heel, and the goal is to not make it move. So if I'm hitting the basket at all on the way up, I guess I hit it on the way down. If I hit it on the way up, then that means I'm extending too early. I have early extension, so I need to focus on getting my weight forward and not kind of twisting my heel out early and extending early. It felt kind of weird, but it made me realize that I do think I have early extension issues, and I was able to kind of feel that weight transfer a bit better, and I was good at avoiding stuff like that. So the last drill that I tried is it's kind of like you put a glove or something under your right arm to keep it connected the whole way. I did not like how this drill felt. I kind of got really frustrated when I was doing it because it just felt like I don't know if I was doing it wrong or if I was like, don't know what I was doing wrong. But it felt awful, and I could never hit the ball very well. Or it just feels weird not being able to do a full swing. I don't know if you're supposed to do a full swing with it, but it felt strange. So, I did get this frame here where it looks better. Like I look like I'm hitting it more shallow, but I kind of stopped that drill pretty promptly after I did that. So I'm gonna finish off with just some clips of me hitting balls and just kind of showing you where my swing's at this week. I think that I've made some good progress, and I think that I'm on the right track to where I want my swing to be before the start of the season. Start of the season's still not probably for another month, maybe a month and a few weeks. So I think I got a good amount of time to kind of keep dialing stuff in. I'll be heading to the range soon. I will actually, so I have a hybrid that I'm getting reshafted because it had a regular flex in it, and I'm getting it a stiff shaft put into it so I can finally start hitting that again, which I love that club. So I can actually start practicing with that one as well. And yeah, so that's it for week 2 or 3, however you want to count. I'll say week 2. So anyway, I will. If you have any comments or you have any suggestions for me, let me know in the comments. I'll try to do stuff. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week.